And now the 450 division podium, Ryan Dungey, Red Bull KTM. Second place finish, also Red Bull KTM, Marvin Musquin. And the winner, Eli Tomac on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. Ryan, at this point in the championship with 7 rounds to go, are you focused on the championship at all, or are you still night to night?
No, it's for sure night to night. You know, I think knowing big picture where we need to be for sure. I mean, it's in the back of our minds, and what needs to be done for sure as we moving forward. But you know, just trying to take it one race at a time, and just be there, be in the present moment, live in the moment, and get the most out of each and every individual night for sure.
Marvin, you were fast all day, and tonight getting your first heat race win. What was it about this track that suited your style? You seem to find your rhythm pretty early.
I think, you know, when the dirt is tacky like that and soft, you know, it made it like a really technical track, whether the rhythm sections or whatever the layout. You know, when you see the ruts and the whoops or each turns, you know, made it so technical. So I was able to have different lines and you know, play around and move and you know, and see what I could do, you know, different than other guys. So yeah, all day long I felt really good. You know, we've always been, you know, trying different stuff on the bike, and you know, I wasn't sure about some of the setups, but we run it this weekend and it worked out really good. So yeah, overall it was a great day.
Eli, 3 wins in a row now, and all 3 of those wins came with good starts. Is there any kind of adjustments that you've made over the past 3 weeks that's maybe made your starts a bit more consistent?
No, nothing major, other than just believing we can go out there and do it. So, you know, and that even starts with good qualifying position, and you know, getting a good gate picking and getting a good rut outside the gate. You know, we're all really good starters, but at the end of the day, you know, even the little bump in the rut can make the difference, and then you got to go out there and do it. So, yeah, really happy with the way those are going right now.
Hey guys, Mike Lantovich with Trans World Motocross. This is for Ryan. In the past, throughout your career, you've achieved so much success that it seems like that's all you're judged against now. And it seems like lately, anything less than that has been kind of picked apart by naysayers. Do you feel that that's, you know, fair considering the way this year has gone, or is it a bit like people are jumping to conclusions because you're not winning every race like you have the last few years?
You know, for myself, not to put heavy expectations on myself, but I've always wanted to be a top running guy. You know, I've always wanted to get the job done, and I felt like when companies and manufacturers hired me, we had the same goal in mind, you know, and you know, I've had some great success, you know, and still, you know, prove a lot to myself. Still, I'm learning a lot, and you know, with races and championships, and it's been a lot of good results and within the sport, something to be happy with, you know. Even if it was to be done today, I can be like pumped, you know. So, but moving forward, you know, I don't care what people think, you know. I mean, I say that respectfully. It's not about, I'm not out there to please people. I'm out there to get the job done, you know. And you know, when I've won the championship 2 years in a row now, and it's like, well, yeah, of course, we don't want nothing less. I don't want nothing less. The team doesn't want nothing less. And, you know, you get challenged, and each year is different. You go through tougher moments here and good times there. And so it's just, it's a balance, you know, but through thick and thin, you know, we need to keep on it. But I don't, you know, the pressure isn't on me necessarily. You know, I've won championships. These guys haven't, you know, so it's like they're going for their first one. And if anything, you know, I'm in a good position, you know, and with the position I'm in with the points and everything, I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, I've been in his position, you know, behind Villopoto for 4 years, and I don't like it, you know, and it bothered me and it upset me a lot, and it, to the point where I hated the sport. You know, I didn't like it at all. I wanted to be done, and you know, so bringing that back, you know, it's just, you know, I worked too hard not to, get the top result, and we all do. Myself, the team, the people around me, everybody. So it's a complicated question you're asking, but it's very simple as what we want to accomplish.
Chase Stalla, Racer X. This is for Ryan. Are you able to rely on your championship experience kind of down the stretch now?
As far as the past years, I mean, that's the past. I mean, honestly, I've lived that. I've lived in the past. Wanted to. You try to simulate everything that you did in the year before. Oh, but this worked last year, and that was good, and I need to go back to this. And whether it's vitamins, supplements, or electrolytes, the training, everything. And then the wonder and the doubt starts to creep in, and I can say I have no wonder or doubt in my program. I got a good group of people behind me. I go back to work during the week, put in my time, come up, try to be as ready as I can on race weekend, and it's I think we can all see tonight. Yeah, wasn't there, I mean, but I'm gonna. It's not necessarily a sign of giving up, but the past was the past. I need to build new memories, and this is a new year. It's I think, and take the good from the past and apply it to the future, and forget the rest, and just move forward. Quit living in the past, because you think you're good. You think your better days are behind you. When you look at it like that, but really our better days are ahead of us. So.
Steve Giberson from Vital MX. Ryan and Marvin training together all the time, and obviously Marvin going by tonight cost a couple extra points. Does that create any tension around during the week too?
No, I mean, geez, I don't expect Marvin, even if he's my teammate, to help me on the championship. I mean, geez, he's out there racing his race, and we race each other hard and clean, and yeah, he ran it in on me multiple times out there in the track, but it's like he was trying to get by. It wasn't necessarily nothing I take as like, what the heck you doing? He was just riding hard, and he was going a little bit better. So. If there was some taking out action and dirty stuff, yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'd have some issues, but Marvin's a great guy, and his wife, and they're respectful, and they work hard, and I mean, to be in the position they're in too, we've all worked hard to be where we're at today, so I can have a lot of respect for the other riders too.
Jim Kimball, Motocross Action. Marvin, you were sick a couple of weeks ago, and it's a time of year where there's a lot of flus and everybody's getting sick. But I think a lot of us with our day jobs can, stay home and take a day off and spend the day sleeping. But how does it affect somebody like you that is training, traveling, testing? I mean, it must really set you back, I would think.
Yeah, it was really difficult. You definitely don't want to be sick when you have 17 rounds like in a row. Pretty much just one weekend off. So you want to be, every weekend you have your routine and your program, and you're putting in a lot of work, and then at one point, you get sick. It happens, but I got sick pretty bad. I had bad flu and a lot of fever every night, and you're laying down and all day, and you're so used to every day wake up and do your workout or go on the bicycle or go to the track, and you're so used to that, and then at one point you have to rest, and it's kind of frustrating, and it's tough mentally, but you have no choice, and try to get better. And a good thing I have my wife on my side, and trying really hard to get better really quick, and but it was tough. We still went to the race in Toronto. It was terrible. I was not myself. I was really tired, no energy, and I was riding scared, and I lose a lot of points in the championship, and it's tough, but no choice. You just try your best and try to come back, and like last weekend in Daytona, I felt much better, but and this week I was able to train the whole week, and feel like I'm back to being by myself, like 100%, and improve today and all day long.
This is Stefan Legrand with LeBigUSA.com. This is a question for Marvin, but if you want to answer, that's okay. Tu crois pas que quand on est sur le podium tous les deux comme ça, on devrait parler en français et laisser se débrouiller un peu?
Okay, I don't know what to do right now. If I start speaking French, everybody's going to be mad right now.
We like the French language. Go ahead, answer it in French and English.
No, I wouldn't do that. feel like, you know, I mean, I've been, me and my wife have been living here in the U.S. for like over 6 years now, and we've learned a lot. And I know when me and my wife, or with anybody, with Stéphane, we start speaking French, you know, and there's people next to us, you know, yeah, you know, they think we speak, you know, about them, you know, and then I don't know. So it's yeah, it's not fair. I mean, I don't want to do that. So, but it's all good.
He gets crazy at the tries. Like, he starts changing languages. I'm like, what are they talking about? I'm gonna learn French, and then I'm gonna just.
Michael Antonovich with Trans World Motocross. This is for Eli. They're in the middle of the race. Your lead shrank quite a bit in just a few laps. Was that something you were aware of, and then you were able to reopen it immediately? So were you kind of laying up for a bit to give it one last push, or did it just, okay, we got to go now?
Yeah, you know, I'm watching, you know, for sure. You know, if you do have a little bit of a gap on someone, you know, you can mark them on the track, and I saw it. And I was making a few little mistakes here and there. I was struggling a little bit before the finish line with that on-off in there, and just little things that were eating at us. So ended up cleaning those up, which, you know, which was good. But yeah, it was a hard fought, you know, 27 laps it was tonight. So, you know, 27 laps is a long time. So it wasn't over till it was over.
Chase Taylor, Racer X, this is for all three of you guys. How much does setup change from coming from Daytona to here, if at all?
You know, I think a lot of teams, or not teams, but people just do things differently. Some guys, you know, will set up a Daytona track, and yeah, they'll attack a Daytona setting, or some people just go there and, you know, and click around. So I don't know. It's just personal, I guess.
Steve Giberson with Vital MX. Eli, obviously you'd rather have a points lead, but given the way the bike's working now, the number of races left, and how you're riding, are you feeling way better about the season now?
Yeah, I mean, feeling good. We're getting race wins, but you know, we're still 12 points out. You know, and if, you know, yeah, if I go out there and win every race right now, it still takes 4 races to get there, and we have 6 left. So that's a big ask. But you know, it just doing what we can right now, and just I don't know, taking it week by week.
Just to note, 60,200 spectators tonight, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys in Detroit.
Thank you.